Hi everyone, it's Malice. I've gotten a couple questions regarding dragon anatomy and how to draw the basic body, so I'll be going through a short little process to help you learn the starting points. First off, I think it's important to look at real-world examples of animals and their different body types. You can learn off of whatever you want to, but I find that dogs are the easiest and pretty simple. Of course, reptiles are also useful if you want to draw an overgrown flying lizard. It really just depends on what kind of structure you want to work off of. With that being said, everyone learns differently, so if this doesn't work for you, don't be discouraged. I personally never learned to draw with guidelines, or basic shapes for that matter. I hate it with a passion, even to this day. But I will say that basic shapes are a good start for anyone, including myself when I draw new things. So to start off, as I said before, I'm going to use a dog as reference. There were 3 important parts of a main body: the head, chest, and hips. Marking circles in these areas is a good baseline. When you've marked these points, you should notice that they follow the curve of the spine when you connect them. I like to keep this line flow when I draw any kind of dragon. For ours though, I want to make the neck and torso longer and a little bit slimmer, so I just move the circles a bit, and you'll follow the same process, connecting them together. Now that we have the basic shape of our body, you want to mark where your dragon's arm, shoulder, and leg will start. Since ours has wings, I made the shoulder blade a little triangle, that way we can continue to build it upward eventually. And same thing as before, you can start to mark where you're going to draw in the limbs. I posted a more detailed video on arms and legs, so you can check that out if you need a little bit more guidance. They can be kind of tricky. If you're not sure how to start drawing in muscles and the 3D forms regarding that, you can just use ovals. There we have a pretty simple outline of a dragon. I do want to add the rest of it, so we're going to look into some options for feet. There's a lot you can do in this area, but again for this video, I'm keeping it pretty simple, so we're just gonna reference frogs. I always thought that frogs have neat anatomy, and it's actually what helped me improve in that area. So I just sketched them in here, nothing too crazy. When you get the hang of that process, it'll still come in handy even as you move on to posing your dragon. Those 3 circles still being the most important baseline, which will help you move on to clean sketches. For the wings, think of them as elongated arms. They have an elbow and a point where the fingers spread out. The fingers have joints so you can make them curve a bit to show how they kind of rest naturally. Adding the webbing is pretty easy, just connecting the fingertips together. If you have a hard time with this, like I used to, referencing bat wings is the best way to improve and learn anatomy better. Apart from that, it just comes down to time and practice. And that pretty much covers it. Obviously, nothing super detailed or fancy. This is for people who want to get started and have a general idea of how to get there. But I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.